everybody. Welcome to episode 423 of the AllYouCanHear podcast. My name is Wenzel, and joining me today are my two co-hosts.
My name Colt, and I heard some weird sounds just now. My Discord was wicked.
I'm back for another week. Pay the tit on. Back again, ready to talk about the Shire with my friends.
I'm Carl Urban. This is how I sound.
Well, that's the show.
Yep. So we are in the second part of our Lord of the Rings series where, if you can't tell, we'll be talking about the second movie this time, The Two Towers. So, what do we think?
Nobody make the obvious jokes. It's already been done. It was really good.
Or nobody talk either.
I really enjoyed it. It is my second favorite, and I think that's all we have to say.
Yeah, so The Two Towers, I think, is the one. It's my least favorite, but I like, don't get me wrong, still a great movie. And I understand we watched the extended edition. I do think the extended edition is maybe a little long, but not in like not in a bad way, just in like there's a lot of stuff that they show in this movie that like didn't really add joy to the movie. Like in Fellowship, you're watching it and it's a 4-hour movie, but you're having a ball all 4 hours. And in this movie, I feel like there's a lot of stuff, mainly, this may be a hot take, mainly the Sam and Frodo stuff. I thought that was like by far the weakest part of the movie. Because I enjoyed every time we saw Merry and Pippin with the trees. I thought that was always a good time. Obviously, I loved our Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli trio, and then obviously Gandalf coming back. I love that. But the Sam and Frodo stuff kind of falls a little flat to me. Also, I do not like Gollum.
Oh, what the fuck is your problem, bro?
I think he's just a little freak. I just don't understand.
That's his point.
Yeah,
it's Andy Serkis. He made that guy.
I understand. Let me say this. I understand why Gollum is there. I just think part of me thinks Gollum has the Jar Jar problem, where I think
not even close.
I think there's too much Gollum. Like, Gollum would be okay in spurts, but the amount of Gollum we get here is just a little too much for my liking. That being said, the movie
you better get ready for the movie. The Gollum movie, Search for Gollum.
Oh, I was like, the movie that we're talking about that we watched. Don't get me wrong. This movie is still fucking phenomenal. Better than so many other movies I've ever seen. It's just a little too much. I feel like it has like the middle child problem. I feel like it is surrounded by two legitimate all-timers in Fellowship and Return of the King. I feel like this movie, coming into it as somebody that's never seen the whole trilogy, this movie has a lot to live up to, and it like has to serve as the bridge between, again, two legitimate all-time classics. It just has a lot to live up to for me. And for the most part, it does. But there's just a little too much. It's like, imagine getting like a really nice slice of cake and eating that slice of cake and being like, oh, that cake was so good. That's the best cake I've ever had. Oh, and I haven't eaten all day, so I have the calories for it. Yeah, I'm going to go in for a second piece. And then you go in for that second piece. You cut yourself a nice second piece. And you get about 2/3 of the way done with that second piece, and you're like, oh, if I have another bite, I'm going to die. That's Two Towers.
But then you get a third piece, and that one is even better.
Yeah, and then you force yourself to eat all of the second piece, and then you're like, all right, I got one more in me, and then you eat that third piece, and you're hungry for more. You're like, you can eat the whole cake.
I don't know if that's a good analogy.
I think the food one really works.
I think the analogy kind of fell off a cliff, but what I think it's almost because I don't want to say it's too much of a good thing, because there is stuff in Two Towers I legit like. I just think there's way too much Gollum. I did find a lot of the Sam and Frodo stuff kind of just there, like especially when they're being held prisoner. I'm just like, okay, like it's just I feel it grinded the movie to a halt for me, where I thought your other point of views in the movie were like very interesting, very exciting. Even when just Merry and Pippin were in the forest talking to the tree, I mean, literally there's like a 10-minute scene of them just fucking yapping, and I'm like, this is entertainment. And then it just cuts to Sam and Frodo again. I'm just like,
I'm the complete opposite when it comes to those two things. Like, I do enjoy like the Ents like busting shit up, and I enjoy the scene where one of the brothers gets bigger. That's it for the Ents, and like them smoking weed. That's all I cared about for the Ent stuff. With the Gollum stuff, I enjoyed all of that purely because it just expanded their relationship and how much Sam really does care about his brother and lover, Frodo,
Brother,
by
and
also
lover.
trying to protect him from the fucking ring and Gollum at the goddamn same time. I thought it was a very fun thing, and plus, they're barely in the goddamn movie. It feels like
that is true, and
there's
that's
like 40 minutes of like 40 to 50 minutes of them not being on screen.
Oh, there's way more than that.
Still, like straight.
Oh yeah. No, I agree, and that's why I'm not lower on the movie, because I think in a way, Peter Jackson knew that they were the weakest part of the movie. I'd be interested to watch the theatrical version of Two Towers to see how, like, obviously, like we read online of like the difference between extended and theatrical, and a lot of people seem to prefer theatrical Two Towers to extended edition Two Towers. I just wonder like how that ratio of like the Sam Frodo story, the Merry Pippin story, and the Gimli Aragorn Gandalf crew story cuts off better, because I think I would like Two Towers even less if they were equal, whereas in the extended edition it's definitely like Sam and Frodo definitely have the smallest piece of the pie.
I say this is Gollum slander.
I took a sip of Diet Coke and it went down the wrong.
Gotta use your mouth.
That was actually my first problem.
Your first problem?
Yeah, I didn't use my mouth for the Diet Coke.
Oh, sorry. I'm just looking at the Wikipedia. Goddamn, there is so much stuff about the comparison with the source material.
I didn't know Elijah Wood had a sister, and she was also in the movie. She was an extra, just a background like street rat, but still.
I think it'd be funny if if they made his sister like the hot elf they all loved from Fellowship.
Galadriel?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah, or was it? No, never mind.
Or she was Gandalf.
I didn't realize it's actually a little different from the book. I didn't know that, how different it was.
I think all of them are very different. The movies.
Well, I wouldn't know, so because I never read the books.
I talked to JoJo, so that's how I know.
I read The Hobbit, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. This movie grossed box office $937.9 million, and its budget was only $94 million. What the fuck?
Well, okay. Well, first you have to think $94 million for a fantasy movie in 2002 was fucking unheard of. But also Fellowship did gangbusters. But you also have to remember all three of these movies were filmed at the same time. They filmed all three concurrently.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So it was probably like they handed Peter Jackson probably ballpark $250 million and said, go make 3 movies.
God, that is fucking crazy. Just looking at the total of the box office. I don't know if you want to save that, but Jesus.
Yeah. I mean, like, even Fellowship made like 800 and something million off the top of my head. Like, these movies did fucking insane. I mean, these movies were like cultural phenomenons for like 3 years in a row because they came out in 01, 02, and 03.
Elijah Wood really doesn't have to do jack shit for the rest of his life.
Dude, okay. So I've thought about that. It blows my mind that he like continued to, and again, I don't know how the pay was for these movies. I imagine he got paid decently well. But like, I just saw that there's a Nashville Celebrity Comic Con happening in January, and he's like one of the featured guests. I'm like, dude, why are you wasting time going to these conventions? You can just be chilling.
Well, it's not a waste of time for him.
No, I mean, I think he does genuinely have like an appreciation.
He's a fucking nerd.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a nerd. Oh, I mean, think about Orlando Bloom. I mean, he literally graduated from college. He did like one role in one show. He immediately booked Legolas, did 3 Lord of the Ring movies. In the same fucking year, Return of the King comes out, the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie comes out, then he has like fucking 4 of those. I mean, he was in 2 multi-billion-dollar franchises in a row before he was like 30.
And then oh my God. That's, and I don't know how much The Hobbit grossed, but he was in The Hobbit as well.
Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm sure the Hobbit did just fine. I mean, despite the reputation those movies have, I'm sure they did just, you know what? Let's just look it up. I can look it up.
I looked it up, and it's kind of sad, actually. Well, just to get out of the way, Elijah Wood, I imagine he would be the highest paid, but he apparently had a base salary of $250,000, but it's rumored that in the end, he got around $1 million. $250,000 for the first film alone, and Sean Astin, him total would be $250,000 for everything.
Oh,
yeah. That's why he's in Stranger Things 20 years later.
and it plays the worst character in Stranger Things.
That's not true.
So, Wenzel, to answer your question, hold on. Okay, so The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey grossed $1.017 billion at the box office.
Billion? Did you say billion?
Billion with a B. Yes, correct.
Sean Astin just got fucked. Holy shit.
I also will say, so here's what's crazy. The budget for this movie, they have anywhere between $200 and $315 million. I do not think this movie cost $315 million to make. 200 no. Probably, but there's no way.
I think that's total for all 3.
No, because then you go to the
Desolation of Smog.
Desolation of Smog, which they have as a budget of $217 to $250 million. You may be wondering, well, how much money did it make? It made $960 million.
God damn.
And then the third Hobbit movie, The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, made $962 million.
Holy shit, dude. Wait a minute. Colt, can you look up how much Orlando Bloom made from the Lord of the Rings movies?
Around 175,000. I think. Hold on.
I would be willing to bet Orlando Bloom made more money doing The Hobbit than Elijah Wood made doing Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, it's stated, according to The Guardian and Variety, around 175,000 for all 3 films.
Oh my God.
You know what? If I saw that the movie I took part in made billions of dollars, I'd probably kill myself if I got $20.
Well, Uh, yeah, I think anybody would, but they didn't get $20.
Where does that money go? That's so much money.
It's so much money.
That is just absurd to think. I mean, to think that you were in one of the most successful film franchises of all time. So let's just say, for easy math sakes, the 6 Lord of the Ring movies made $5.5 billion.
I mean, I can tell you how much the first trilogy made.
Yeah, give me both trilogies together.
The first one made 2.94 billion, so almost $1 billion per movie.
Mm-hmm.
And the Hobbit made 2.93.
Okay, so okay, $6 billion. $6 billion. And I, as a leading actor in this role, am getting paid $250,000, which, don't get me wrong, is a lot of money. But getting paid $250,000, I mean, you're not even making. Oh my God! Like
that
for
makes
reference,
me sick.
if I can have y'all's attention real quick, 1% of $6 billion is $60 million.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
My God, I would be killing people if I was in this movie.
Okay, so then take $60 million. 1% of $60 million is $600,000. They're not even getting paid 1% of 1%.
They could have gave everyone that worked on this movie $1 million and like came out so fucking fine.
Oh my God. This is crazy too, because this is real time us finding this stuff out.
This is us finding out about money for the first time.
Every single person that worked on, even like the goddamn guy that's like giving people coffee, if he got $1 million, this is so.
Hold on. Here's what I'm really interested in. Hold on. Well, obviously, it went to the parent company. Let's see how much Peter Jackson made on the Lord of the Rings movies.
God, I gotta know.
I need
Peter
to know
Jackson,
that.
Lord of the Rings salary.
Do
y'all want to give guesses?
It's gotta be. I feel like he would make less than Elijah, so probably 100,000.
I feel like he'd make. Oh my God, I don't know. I feel like
maybe 200.
Just tell me.
So between the 3 Lord of the Rings movies, which, as we just previously discussed, made a combined $2.9 billion.
I think I'm gonna have a heart attack.
Peter Jackson estimated to have made $180 million.
Oh my God.
That does not seem right in any way.
He made more. Okay.
He got paid $10 million up front for each film.
Oh my, what?
Plus he had a share of the profits from all 3 of them.
What did he do before this fucking trilogy?
So he got paid like what? Like 180 of 2 billion.
He got paid roughly $60 million. He got paid
percentages.
I mean, $60 million per film, and each film made $1 billion. So you're looking at he about 6%.
6%. My God, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Colt, that's a good question. What did Peter Jackson do before Lord of the Rings?
Frighteners. I've heard of it. Heavenly Creatures, Forgotten Sliver.
What about royalties? Like, do any of the actors or anybody get royalties for like physical sales or anything?
I have no clue.
I mean, I'm sure there may be some sort, especially for movies that came out in the early 2000s. I'm sure there's some sort of deal there, but I mean, none of them has made close to $180 million. I can tell you that right now.
I did not realize he did The Lovely Bones.
I've been wanting to watch that movie.
God damn. I mean,
based on a book.
He really didn't do that much before Lord of the Rings.
No, all the stuff that he did was like all right.
And also, I'm just trying to figure out, why is there a 5-year gap in between The Frighteners and Lord of the... What did he do in those 5 years?
Did the Frighteners make a lot of money where he just did coke for 5 years?
Let's see how much the Frighteners made. The Frighteners, $26 million budget, made $29 million.
Why did they trust him with fucking $60 million up front?
No, $10 million per film up front. So technically technically $30 million up front.
He had footage of somebody being gay or something. I don't know. Like, he's got a lot of leverage for some fucking reason in Hollywood in the early 2000s and 90s.
God, that's nuts. I mean, I'm just, oh my God. Like, what does he do now?
Probably nothing.
Yeah, he hasn't done shit since The Hobbit.
I want to say the last movie that was 2018, They Shall Not Grow Old, which I have seen.
Oh yeah, I've seen that too. You let me
wait. No, I'm showing his last movie was Mortal Engines.
Oh,
Mortal Engines.
In
he did that one. He directed that.
I'm looking at Letterboxd.
No, he didn't direct it. He wrote it. So the last movie he directed, I'm showing as The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies.
Sheesh.
Unless he did a short film.
No, it was. I just said it.
Oh, it's a doc. Oh, it was a documentary. Okay.
Yeah, They Shall Not Grow Old.
Yep. Well, actually, he technically directed a Beatles documentary in 2022. He directed part of that, the Beatles Get Back documentary that came out on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
So he did that, and also in 2023, he played himself in an episode of The Simpsons.
What the fuck? I wish I was a billionaire. Like I hate rich people, and I didn't realize I hate Peter Jackson. Fuck you.
That's crazy. Oh wait, did they really just tap him because he was from New Zealand and they thought maybe a New Zealand actor would have been good to have on the project?
I don't know, because
I mean he is the 4th highest grossing film director of all time.
Oh my God. His first movie is called Bad Taste, and the cover for it on Wiki is so ugly.
It just says on Letterboxd he won international attention early in his career with his slapstick horror comedies.
I love how this just became us diving into Peter Jackson's Wikipedia and Letterboxd page.
I mean, we warned people last week that we pretty much talked about all 3 fucking movies.
That's just... God, that's just crazy. And apparently he was a producer on that animated Lord of the War of
Rohirrim.
Ooh, yeah. I still gotta watch it.
He was a producer on it. But I mean, so what did he produce on an animated film? Yeah, that looks good. I mean, send it on.
Bigger boobs, bigger.
Oh God.
Apparently he's working on another 10/10 movie. I'm reading a Reddit thread now of people being like, it's like this Reddit thread from almost a year ago. It's now been 10 years since Peter Jackson directed a non-documentary film.
I've been meaning to watch the animated Tintin movie.
Yeah, I heard it was good. I remember when it was coming out, they were trying to make Tintin a huge thing in the West, but it didn't really pick up. That's why they dropped it.
I would still like to see it, because I feel like it's like a certain itch that might be interesting to scratch. I don't know. I gotta check it out. Jesus Christ, we got completely derailed from what I was originally going to talk about with this.
So I'm just running some rough numbers in my head that Peter Jackson probably made more off the Lord of the Rings trilogy than every other actor combined.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, right? He would have had to have.
He would have had to. Yeah.
Like, he does, like, the director is a very important thing.
Oh, yeah. Like, I'm not taking any work, but, like, you're telling me Peter Jackson should have got paid $60 million and Elijah Wood gets $250,000?
Like, that's just unfair.
It really is. If I was the director, I'd be like, guys, I'm going to give you most of my money now.
I wonder how much he made for The Hobbit. I bet he made more than that off The Hobbit. Peter Jackson, The Hobbit.
Oh God, he probably made so much money. They were like begging him to do the prequel.
Well, and just think, isn't he directing these 2 Gollum movies they're making? I'm sure they threw the fucking bag at him for that.
Gollum movie.
So it is estimated that Peter Jackson was paid $20 million up front per Hobbit movie.
Fuck you, man.
Plus a percentage of the back end, percentage of the profits of each as well.
My God.
Yeah.
He's been knighted.
Apparently there was a lot of articles last year and earlier this year about different actors and actresses from Lord of the Rings saying, yeah, we didn't really make much. Like, all things considered.
Andy Serkis is directing The Hunt for Gollum.
Maybe,
and he's also in it, so that's fucking awesome.
Maybe Peter Jackson's a producer on it. I know he's involved in it in some way.
I mean, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, he's producing.
Okay. So he'll probably make what? $2 billion?
Yeah.
He's sitting in a fucking lawn chair at home over Zoom, telling Andy he's doing a good job, and they're just writing him blank checks.
Jesus, dude.
I'm telling you, that's the type of shit that people hear and like set buildings on fire.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's nuts. Because obviously these movies, I mean, you can't say the money wasn't there for these movies when these movies were costing $100 million each to make. And then after you see the return, I mean, I get that they filmed all 3 at the same time. So you wasn't really seeing the returns of one until after you were probably mostly done filming. But
does that mean 10 million of the budget went to him?
Yeah, because
I mean, technically, yeah.
I'd be so fucking mad.
I assume that was in the budget. Well, you also have to think for a lot of movies too. Like when you look at the budget, they tell you to double it in marketing. But like, I mean, surely they weren't paying $90 million in marketing for the 2 towers. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. I don't know how much that shit costs. But yeah, that's just absurd to hear like Elijah Wood maybe made less than $1 million from all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, and then Peter Jackson made almost $200 million.
Like, don't like you guys said, don't get me wrong, like a director is important or in, for a lot, but like you don't have a movie without actors.
Yeah. In this case, I am specifically advocating for the director to get paid less.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I loved Peter Jackson because his films were fucking awesome. I love almost all his films that I've seen. I say almost, but all the ones I've seen I've liked, so whatever. But this has soured my mood on him.
This is soured my mood.
That's just crazy. That would be like all 3 of us right now doing the podcast, and one of us was getting paid $2 million, and the other 2 of us were getting like $100.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that hurts.
That news.
Wait, what?
Yeah, no, I'm only making $1,500 on this episode.
I get about $250,000.
Yeah, Colt's like, you guys are getting paid.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Pat after work today, and we were talking, and I was like, I had to look at the time because we had been talking for 20 minutes. I was like, man, I had to go do some podcast shit. So I'll talk to you later, Pat. Fuck. Even though I get paid like $1 million.
Oh, okay. I was wondering how that was wrapping into what we were. I was so confused. I'm like, where did that come from?
Bad joke. I'll cut it.
God,
but I will.
I know. Hey, I know. Man, this whole episode's just going to be us going, whoa, that number's big. That's a big number.
Because these are just obscene numbers. When you said
that is insane.
Like 1%, like they didn't even get paid 1%. And it's so funny that you brought up that like there are articles of them talking about that they didn't get paid much, which makes us look like, it's like, well, wow, you guys didn't know. Like,
well,
no,
I will say the articles are like recent articles, like the Kate Blanchett one I was reading was from last year, and Elijah Wood talked about it this year. It was an article from August of this year.
Oh,
so like fairly recent stuff. So maybe now I know why they do these conventions, because they're poor.
We can't afford to live in LA.
Mean, Elijah Wood needs to hop on Bluesky and set up a fucking mutual aid or some shit, or
he needs
to skeet his GoFundMe, and he can't pay his utilities.
I will say
Elijah Wood needs $1,200 this month for groceries, or he is going to die.
Of all the Lord of the Rings cast, he's the most fine, I feel.
Oh yeah,
because he's running some really nice shit with horror. I don't know if
Bloody and Disgusting, I believe.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure they're all fine, but like
Orlando Bloom especially.
But he made $11.9 million for fucking 2 pirate movies.
He was in more than 2 pirate movies.
I know, just for At World's End and Dead Man's Chest. Just that's the only 2 we know. I think know the amount for.
Man, that's just nuts. I mean, don't get me wrong. Even if I was like rich like that, part of me would be so like if I was living in like I'm sure they live in like nice moderate homes for Los Angeles. I don't know where they live.
But I just said LA.
Yeah, just say they live in LA. Would part of you not be fuming just knowing that somebody that worked on the same shit as you made roughly 600 times more than you?
If I was if I was a director, I would want to, if I got paid that much, I would want to, like, if I found out how much everybody was being paid, I would definitely give up part of my salary to everybody, because that's not fair.
Well, and I'm sure a lot of it too, and maybe Colt, look this up. Look how much Sean Bean made from Lord of the Rings.
God. I feel like he made a good bit because he was big before.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you have a lot of these younger actors in Lord of the Rings, because none of them were maybe able to negotiate like profit sharing.
And he was only in one fucking movie
and things of that. Well, he's in all 3 of them.
He's in all 3.
He's only alive in one of them. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. It said not publicly confirmed, so we don't know.
So probably more. A lot. So probably more than all of them. Yeah,
okay, he got paid a lot. Yep. What about Carl Urban?
Ooh,
he
probably got nothing.
$17 and a partially used Burger King gift card.
He volunteered.
Carl Urban's like, I was so happy.
I'm so happy. It's the most money I've ever made from anything in my life.
And he's holding he's holding a Evangelion toy.
Yeah, it's the same picture of him in the fucking Gunpla store that you always see.
It's another one that's not disclosed. Like,
oh wow! I assume if it's not disclosed, then they had to have made
nothing.
Carl Urban did not make a lot. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Elijah Wood made $250,000. I would be shocked if Carl Urban made $30,000 each.
The Boys is getting Carl Urban into rich person hell or heaven. He's not going to hell. He's a good man. Arthur Morgan.
We don't know. He could be a serial killer. Sorry,
but Carl. He's also Dredd. Dredd was such a good movie, man. Carl Urban's awesome.
No, and he took a picture with all those Gunpla figures. He has to be a good boy.
With fucking Viggo. You know what? Viggo and him, they deserve $600 million of the budget
and a place in heaven.
You know what? Congratulations, Carl Urban. You're in AYCH heaven. Should we make our own heaven?
Yeah, let's make our own religion.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we make our own heaven.
Yeah.
Should we make rules on like who's allowed? Like what groups of people aren't allowed?
I don't like the way you said that.
What? Of course we don't want Nazis in there.
No, I mean you're right.
You're right. It's just That was very charged how you said it.
Yeah,
What are you talking about? I'm talking like what groups of people do you not
there he
want
goes
in
again.
my?
There he goes again.
Come on.
Oh man, maybe we should talk more about the movie. I think.
I feel like we've talked nothing but the movie.
Yeah, we talked about the movie a good bit actually. We probably talked about the movie more than we did last week.
No, we didn't. We talked about money.
That's what movies are.
When you think about it, what is film? What is big budget film if not an exercise in excess and consumerism?
We didn't even talk about the big battle.
Carl Urban was in Star Wars?
Oh my god.
Star Trek. He was in
Star Trek. He was in The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, is he what made that movie bad?
No.
Well, was he in The Rise of Skywalker? No, we can't talk about other shit, okay?
He played Leia.
Oh, he was a stormtrooper.
What?
Oh yeah. Well, no, a lot of actors would go uncredited, or they got to pop up as like stormtroopers or something.
Yeah.
I think I want to say Daniel Craig was in the first one. Not the first movie, but the first movie of that trilogy. The Force Awakens. He was the stormtrooper that guided Rey or whatever to whatever when she was being tortured. Yeah, he was in there.
Oh yeah, I remember, because then he took his helmet off and said, "The name's Bond,
James Bond, and I want to get you out of here, Rey."
Yeah, and then it started playing that Adele song.
Yeah,
which one?
The Skyfall.
The Skyfall.
The Skyfall. Colt, I told you this is going to be a karaoke episode. The Skyfall.
It doesn't pick up.
Skyfall.
I told him not to do it, but he kept saying he's going to do it.
In the Skyfall.
Give him a Grammy.
Give me my EGOT.
You can't say that.
But I to get back on fucking track, I do disagree with Tanner about the Frodo and Sam bit. Even though we don't get much of Frodo and Sam, what? We're finally getting back to the...
It's just crazy to say. By the way, that thing Tanner mentioned 35 minutes ago, let me just bring that point back. It's just funny. Like, I get it, but...
Yeah. Like, and I have to agree with Colt, like, it shows Frodo and Sam's relationship and, like, the uneasiness of Gollum there, being kind of a wedge in their relationship, but then there's a small little turn when Gollum is Smeagol. He's normal, but then he gets the shit beaten out of him. Right? This is the movie where that happens, right? Where they beat the shit out of Smeagol. Oh my god!
And they lead him around by a rope on his neck.
That was terrible. Like, I don't know what Tanner is talking about. Having Gollum there, is important to show like again, with the relationship between Frodo and Sam, but also too of like, gosh, just how horrible, how horribly abused he is. Ugh. I don't know if that's really how I want to say that, but he's beaten pretty badly. It's pretty awful. But no, Merry and Pippin were fun, especially with with doing shit with Treebeard. Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli going on their journey was really sick. But then also to their battle at Helm's Deep with King Theoden from Rohan. Yes. Which is where we get the title of the film, was super sick. I mean, they even throw Aragorn throws Gimli. A lot of fun. And then like Carl Urban coming up with the Riders of Rohan on the hill. Just yeah. I do yeah, I think Tanner's really the only outlier in here in terms of like how we have rated in order, or our orders of our favorite films. Because Two Towers is my second favorite. Colt, I believe Two Towers is also your second favorite.
Yerp.
Yeah. Fellowship is last place, even though love them all. For Fellowship and Two Towers, I give 4.5, 4.5, which is like 9.5 out of 10. I believe that's how I feel.
So I'm seeing here that Ian McKellen allegedly made $13 million.
He was a big actor.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Mm.
Also, I'm reading that I would agree. I also give Two Towers 4.5 for what it's worth. I just think it's a lesser four. I would say where the 4.5 for Two Towers probably equates to like a 9 for me. The 4.5 for Fellowship is probably closer to a 9.5.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I mean, that's how my system works as well. Ian McKellen, I'm not. How old was Ian McKellen for this?
Like 60, like late 60s.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Ian McKellen is 86 years old now. So in 2001, which was 24 years ago, he would have been 62. Yeah, 62. So he was in his early 60s.
What is that old bitch going to do with all that money?
He's still acting. He's in a fucking.
He's going to be in Avengers.
Because he spends all his money. That's what he's doing.
Oh,
and he was just in fucking X-Men before Lord of the Rings. I mean,
he's poor.
Well, he was in X-Men before Lord of the Rings. Then he's in X-Men again.
After Lord of the Rings. Yeah, no, yeah. he does X-Men. He goes to New Zealand for 18 months to film 3 Lord of the Rings movies. And then he comes back and does more X-Men movies.
Also, I didn't know until like a month or 2 ago that Liv Tyler is fucking Steven Tyler's daughter. I just don't know how that came from that. Because personally, if you ask me, Steven Tyler has always been ugly. He gave birth to her.
Yeah, well, that is how seahorses do it.
What?
Steven Tyler would be a seahorse.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Very interesting. Very interesting. My mind is still just blown about Peter Jackson making $200 million. And
we should ask him, like, email Peter Jackson and ask him for money.
Like,
we know you have it.
Yeah, like I think morally, if you have over, I'm gonna say $10 million. I think if anybody asks you for less than $1,000, you should legally be obligated to give it to them.
And if they ask you for less than $1,000, you have to give them $100,000.
It's kind of like the signs you see at McDonald's now that was like, by the way, because there's no pennies left, we're rounding up or down. It's like that. Like if you ask for less than 1,000, he has to round up to 1,000. Like if you go up to Peter Jackson and say, "Can I have $20?" He has to give you a fucking stack. He has to give you 1,000 big ones.
If I had that kind of money, I'd always have a huge wallet. I would have my wallet filled with money. Made me a target for mugging, but when they mug me, I'd be like, "Hey, come back for more later. I'll go to the ATM."
Yeah, that'd be a crazy thing to say. But
actually, you don't have to rob me. I'll just give you money.
In the time it took you to rob me, I already made that much money and more. And then you spit at him. That's like Auburn just fired their head coach, Hugh Freeze. And he is now making 50 cents a second for the rest of the year. And he does not work for them anymore.
How much does that add up to?
A fuck ton.
Damn, man.
I mean, do that math. 50 cents a second. There's 60 seconds a minute. So that's $30 a minute times 60 minutes for an hour. That's $1,800. Then times 24 hours in a day. So that's what, 24,000. And then 24 times A is 160, 18,400. So that's a little over $42,000 a day. And he's making that for the next like 4 years.
I hate being
guy.
poor. This is stupid.
Poor guy. Somebody help him out. Jesus.
Yeah. He's applying. He can't get these SNAP benefits right now, even though he's unemployed. Somebody got to help Hugh Freeze out. We got to end this government shutdown. And we got to get Hugh Freeze his food stamps back.
Peter Jackson, please save America.
Peter Jackson, please give Hugh Freeze $1,000 so he can go get groceries.
Yeah, I saw that image.
He lives in Opelika. Peter Jackson, please help Hugh Freeze.
In America? What?
That's where Auburn is.
Oh,
I'm talking about Hugh Freeze.
I thought you were talking about Peter
Jackson lives in Opelika, Alabama. Get fucking real, Colt.
I would have been
kill
upset.
you if you ever think of something that stupid again.
Goddamn, I've been cut off 4 fucking times.
Sorry. I was doing
Jesus Christ, this is gonna be awful. When I'm going back to this, I was just gonna say, I saw the image of Hugh Freeze. It was posted by, I think, Alabama Radio. It's like the worst picture where he's like, he's getting upset at losing a game, and it's just like he's been let go after like I don't know how many games they've lost or something. I don't know, but yeah, I thought it was funny.
Yeah, they're like 4-5. I mean, they're definitely not the worst Auburn team of the last decade.
Sounds like a DC character.
Well, he may end up in DC because he may run for senator.
Nope. Comics.
I'm talking real life, buddy.
Man, I googled him and just looking at the pictures of him. There's like a super airbrushed photo of him. I think we should all get airbrushed portraits made.
I have been saying that for years.
We should get beauty filtered and everything, making us look like a shining orb of light.
I think it'd be so funny if we went to like Gatlinburg together and we got one of those photo ops where somebody draws you airbrush style, but they purposely blow up like your most imperfect qualities of your face. Like we all get fucking big noses and buck teeth or whatever.
I would kill myself in front of the person. As soon as they made fun of me, I'd be like, all right.
You got to watch this. Oh man, go to the beach and go to like Souvenir City and Gulf Shores and be like, I need you to have me an airbrush shirt ready when I get back, and I need my face on it. We should all get shirts with each other's faces on them.
How do we know who gets who?
I mean, there's 3 of us. I mean, Colt gets Wenzel. I get Colt. Wenzel gets me.
Okay.
That sound good, Wenzel?
Yeah, I guess. I don't know why the fuck I'd want an airbrush shirt of you.
Okay, you can have Colt, and Colt gets me.
Why the fuck would I want one of Colt?
What if I want Colt?
Interesting. We just all get an airbrush shirt of Colt.
I request I get an airbrush shirt of Bells.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah. If I got anybody on an airbrush shirt, it'd be the smartest girl I know, which is Bells.
Wouldn't that actually be fucking cool though? We all got airbrush shirts of Tanner's dog Bells.
That would rule. Oh my god, I gotta tell y'all. Since I'm sure this episode's getting deleted. I gotta tell y'all. I gotta tell y'all. So Bells has started doing this thing in like the past couple of days, where if you're in the room with her and she can be sitting in your lap, but if you are not actively touching her or staring at her, she starts whining, and not like a little whine. I mean, it's like a full on like.
It just sounds loud and it's cutting out.
Yeah, well, that's how it sounds like in my real life. She just starts whining. Like last night, Riley and I sat down to watch a movie, and Bailey, you know Bailey, she always tries to like literally crawl into my skin. So Bailey is sitting there, and then Bells gets in my lap, and then Bells, while she's literally in my lap, turns around and starts whining at me because I'm not actually touching her.
think she was doing that when we were watching her.
Yeah, she was doing that when we were watching her. She would I wonder if I can do it. It's like
Yep.
See, so this is different. She'll do that if she wants to go outside. This is different. This is a sound I've never heard her make. It's very bizarre.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, terrible twos. She just turned 2, so
yeah, terrible twos.
It's got to be what it is.
She does have the loudest bark I've ever fucking heard. I don't know how she does it. It's so fucking loud.
I don't know how she does it either. And also, since the last time we recorded, my mom has a new dog, and apparently this dog hates other dogs. So I'm very excited for him and Bells to meet. Because if there's anybody that loves other dogs, it's Bells. Not big on people, but loves other dogs. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. He may kill Bells. He's 10 pounds. So, but that doesn't mean anything because our cat is 6 pounds and Zelda wrecks Bells shit all the time. So,
well, also Zelda looks like she almost dies in all the battles.
Yeah, but somehow she wins.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's Zelda beats the shit out of Bells, but when Zelda isn't doing anything, it looks like Bells is killing Zelda.
Yeah, it's yeah. No, I would agree with that. I would absolutely agree with that. 1,000%. I got some crazy ass animals. Let me just tell it, man. If these walls could talk.
Good movie. I got it 5 stars because I love it.